What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we are going to take a look at some number robots that I lovingly call the Numericons. Without further ado, let's take a look at the first five. Cue the intro. Alright, so let's start off with number one. And I don't know how this is showing up, but the thing is that these are based off of a Lego, I'm assuming, because there's these dots on these sides that are like extended, and then there's these reverse parts that are very much Lego-like. Problem is, they don't combine together, nor do the Legos and knockoff Legos stuff work on these. These dots and these holes, especially over here, are just too big. So, I don't know why they went with the aesthetic, but let's get into transformation. So, we start off with splitting the front apart, and then just rotating them. And one good thing about these parts, these extended parts, is that it creates more friction, but in order to transform it fully, it is a little bit of a hindrance. Then you come to the top part here and try and get out this little sensor unit and come down here, bring out this armature, and you have a nice little moon rover. It doesn't really roll all that well, but it's nice. A number two, it's a nice purple. And you come up to the top here and split it and fold it all the way around. Take these bottom parts, pop them out after you split it a little. So they only extend to about that far. Then you rotate them. Then you slide them back in as much as you can. And there you go. Then you come to this part, open this up, rotate out the nose cone. Then you come back here, rotate up this tail fin, and then you kind of just jiggle it down like this, and then gently take your finger and just friction that into place. And you have a nice little shuttle. No wheels though, but it's a nice little shuttle. Then you take number three, right here, and then you extend these two parts, here and here. Then you rotate them around. Flip out what will be the toes. And then is bring up the, I don't know what this would be called. I don't know if numbers have parts. But you bring out the fists. Like so. And then you slide up the head. And he's got very much a Lego minifigure head. I don't know why they went with a Lego aesthetic, but they did. So you got that. Number four, I have to be careful with because after the second transformation of this, after I got it home from my local hobby shop, it broke. I'll show you where it broke. So, and you just slide it out like so. Then you split it. And yeah, so this peg up here is supposed to be a sliding peg, and it just broke off. But it can snap on and slide and stuff. It's just when you rotate it, it'll come off on mine. So you slide them in together like that. Then you take this part, and you think this is a peg, but it's actually a gun. And then finally, last part of the transformation, you come here, there's these two little peg type things, and you just swing them out on each side. And just get the friction it. And you have this drone. And then number five, you rotate this part up and just try your best to get it all up there. Yeah. The clearance here is not the best. It needs to sit like that, but it springs up a bit. So there is a little bit of an issue there. Then you come to the bottom. Oh, you don't slide it out. You slide this around. So You got this going on. And then you split the bottom of the number. Let's just grab that. And rotate it around. And then even out these white bars. This double hinge here. Just want to even them out. Fold everything up. Rotate this part around. And just get everything as much as you can friction together. There's no pegs. You have this nice little SWAT Jeep. Now the reason why I call it a SWAT type vehicle is because of this. There's a red part here and a blue part here. So it's got a siren. And I don't know any normal vehicles that are like this for the police except for SWAT units. So you have that. For articulation, for the number 1, you have this on a double hinge. And then you can rotate this up and down a little bit. And the tires roll, but not too freely. So you got that. The shuttle, nothing. So we'll move on. Robot can just go in and out and just wiggle waggle his fists. He does have knees, so his thighs are like right here, and they're like really tiny thighs. And he can rotate on a ball joint, and toes can go up and down if need be. And this has nothing. And this, number 5, just rolls. But once again, doesn't roll freely, and there's like some flashing on the outside of the plastic. So it can't really roll all that well. And something amazing that these guys can also do is combine. So let's start off with our centerpiece, which will be this robot. And then what you do is flip the feet back. Then you flip the arms in. Then you come back here and bring out these gray pieces. And these will be your connectors. For now, just bring these down, but they will be coming out soon. And this set comes with a red helmet. Like that. So, to get number 1 into configuration, we bring this up and put that back where it was. And then we put this back where it was. Just be careful, that double hinge is a little weird. And then flip this piece out. And that I like to make a toe. And then you just take this hole right here. You take and plug it into this right here. Like that. Then you come to number 5. And then you keep everything the way it is. And hold on to this panel. Oh, that I accidentally didn't flip. So for vehicle mode, it goes like this. For the other 2 modes, the number and this combined form, it goes like this. Hold on to the back of this panel, because there's nothing supporting it. And then you want to come in like so. And put it into place like that. Then come to number 2, the shuttle. Bring down this little panel there. And then what I like to do is push this back in and collapse the tail. And right here is the peg. Here is the peg hole. And then just figure out how to get that in. Not much clearance. And then butterfly this out a little. Get everything situated again. Then you take number 4, bring these wings back in. Take this gun, bring it back up. If you want, you can keep the gun out if you like. Bring this thing down, this white piece. And like they don't give you enough space. I don't know if I mentioned that, but fingers, nails is kind of troublesome. Then you just plug this on as well. So there's a hole up here this time. And plug that in. Rotate that out. rotate this down a little so it's more natural. And you got what I call DLX. So the reason why I call them that is because that's an abbreviation of sorts for deluxe. I know that, but I also like to think of that as kind of like the Bullet Train team from Robots in Disguise 2001. The Japanese name was like JRX or something like that. So I was thinking that, play off of that a bit, since these guys don't have a name. This combined form does not have a name on the box or the instructions. Actually, the instructions have absolutely nothing as to what these things are called in any of their forms. For articulation, it's all in the hip. So the hip is on a ball joint, and then you also have this knee joint working for you. So you can either have it like that, or you can bring it up, make them a little more squat. Stability is about the same, honestly. So you got that. You still have a little bit of knee even when you push them up. And then the legs go out, and that's about it. The arms can go up and down, and that's it too. They can't rotate. I'm not even sure if you can take them out and rotate them, because I think the hole is a certain shape to the peg. So it's like, even if you want to like phone it in and try and combine it, yeah, it just won't work. So this guy's pretty much a static piece, which for me is fine. Once I combine something, I don't need that articulation as much. But there is the DLX. And so this has been the Numericons. I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys, and I'll catch you next time.